Well, hello guys. I am back on this channel. Wow. After so many years, some of you might know me for being One Fitness Rebel on Instagram, Bendy Life over here. I have a blog on WordPress under my real name, Sofia Benanzetti. So I don't know where you got me, where you met me, but I am here to not share anything fitness related this time. So if you're looking for that, you might have a better chance in going into my Instagram account, Bendy Life LLC, or One Fitness Rebel. This is where I share most of my fitness and contortion journey. I really am here because I want to share. I've been talking about my hair journey on my blog for the past few months. So this is what I'm here for. So if you do not care about hair, you might skip this video. Anyway, so let me start first off what motivated me to get on this new hair journey. So I have a background in not caring for my hair. That's my background. Not caring for my hair was something I was really good at. To be honest, I abused and stressed and damaged my hair for the longest time. I had three major hair loss episodes throughout my life, and the last one being COVID in 2020. Got COVID, got long COVID. After about 3 months of having COVID, I start shedding so much hair. And to the point that now the longest part of my hair, it's there's very few hair right there. I could cut it, right? You should just cut it. But the ends of my hair is very fine and there's not a lot of density because that's from COVID, from losing half of my hair during COVID. So that was the last episode. Then I have lost my hair back in 2019. No, oh, sorry, it was 2018. After going, and I'm going to attach some photos here. After going through the dumb decision of getting box braid with extension on my fine ass hair. Regret it greatly. Terrible decision. I do not suggest anyone with Caucasian or fine hair getting box braids. It's not a hairstyle that fits our hair. If you ever get those type of hairstyles, just make sure someone do them and it's very gentle and it do not go too tight on them. But unfortunately, those type of hairstyle, they just need to pull and they're really gonna pull your hair. And I think that was the most hair I ever lost in my whole life. The amount of hair that I shed, and I'm gonna touch some videos, some pictures here, not videos, pictures, but the amount of hair that I lost, it was terrifying. I was so shocked after I took off this braid. First of all, nobody told me. I kept them on only a couple of weeks, 2 weeks and a half, because the pain of this weight, and I had extension on it, so my hair was just heavy. My neck was hurting. My head was hurting. The pulling was unbelievable. So when I took them off, no, I was not instructed on how to do that, and so I took off this braid one by one. It took me so long, and then I had this big afro puff, right? And I just got into the water, started showering, and I did not know that there was a different process to go through it, and I just got everything got matted, like my hair just got in chunks of matted hair to the point that I was just shedding, and just whatever was staying there, it just got clumps of matted hair that could not get separated. So I rushed through a salon and they helped me somehow to save some hair, but they said you gotta chop some hair off. So some I still have a hole here, like in the middle of this section. You probably cannot see it anymore, but they were just chopping hair off, like just a matted hair. It was impossible. I got out of the salon that I don't think I ever felt having zero hair like that day. I actually don't have a lot of pictures of that time because I felt so miserable. I started putting extension right away. I mean, clipping extension right away in my hair. It was miserable. That was the second time I lost my hair. But let me go back to the first episode, trying to keep this a little short. First time I lost my hair, it was 2016. I have lost my hair due to side effect from a contraceptive. This was IUD Paragard. They actually going through a lawsuit right now, or they have been going through a lawsuit because of the side effect being so terrible. One of the side effects, besides having a terrible other side effect, was I started shedding so much hair. So that was the first time I had a loss of hair that was noticeable and then drastic and fast and scary. Then my box braid experience, and then COVID. Throughout this whole time, going back to when I was 16, I started bleaching my hair, and I've always bleached my hair. Like I'd never seen my hair there in its natural color, to be honest. Like I grew up thinking I love being tan and I love blonde hair. So I do think that when I let my hair go a little bit darker, it did look so much healthier and fuller, but I just did not like the dark hair with my own complexion. Again, it just felt the blonde would just bring out that skin glow, like that beach babe, like living in Miami. I just love that blonde, right? So I kept bleaching my hair. Even when I was living in Italy, in Vegas, I just felt like blonde was my color, did not care. Let me tell you, my hair also was probably a little thicker, was just stronger. When you're younger, I guess your hair just like kind of like, I don't know, it's just has more resiliency, or I cannot say that word. Like it's just more resilient. It just jumps back. You keep damaging it, it somehow. But one thing that I know for sure is that I always wanted to have long hair. Guess what? It never went past my lower shoulder. It never passed my boobs. Ever. Ever. And I always wanted to have long hair, but sometimes I would get bored. I would get a haircut. I would just keep bleaching my hair, and it get just all so dry on the ends, and I would just cut it. It just never grew. It just felt like that was all I could get. I almost thought to a point where I was like, maybe that's it. Maybe this is how long my hair is getting. It just can go longer, right? So what happened this January, I got one time more after about a year off, like actually 6 months. Last time I got my highlights was like 6 months prior. So it was like August, and I got like very light highlights, and I was very happy. Like I was doing pretty good with the highlights. I was going really light. I wasn't really damaging so much my hair. But this last January, I actually went back to the salon, and I was like, "It's summer's coming. I want to be blonder. I just want to see that blonde, like really like in it." So, you see pictures, you bring to the salon the pictures, and you're thinking, "Oh my God, I want to look like this girl." You're not considering the fact that the hair you're showing is one type of hair. It's not your type of hair. It's not necessarily going to look like that on you. So anyway, I went there with my usually Giselle Bundchen type of hair, like the Victoria's Secret girl. This has always been my whole life. I will go to the salon being, I want to be a Victoria's Secret model. Give me this hair. Which worked out for a while. But then this last January, I got my highlights. We went a little bit stronger on it. And then I left the salon, and I just could not get over how dry. Granted, when you leave the salon, it's just all that product. It's just like, oh, I just feel so good. The next day, I woke up and I just felt that dry ass hair. Like my whole head felt crunchy. And I was just like, you know what? I spent fucking $500, $600. I forgot. Like, in Miami, you get these prices, guys. You get, I didn't even got a fucking blowout. I was like, just let me blow my hair in the air. I think he just used the diffuser, but we didn't really cut it, no style it. We just fucking color it, and it was $500. I think the gloss into it, like the toner and all that. But anyway, so bottom line, I got all this bleach again in my hair, and I just wasn't my usual happy with it. I just got back home. Yeah, I was loving it the first day. The next day I woke up and I just felt like everything was just so crunchy and dry and damaged, and my hair looked thinner. I already have fine hair, so fine hair plus damage from bleach. I mean, it's just the worst, right? So, and I have wavy hair too, so it's like get knotted like crazy. So, I mean, anyway, I just was like, you know what? I think this is it. I think I'm ready to grow out my fucking hair with their natural color, show my grays, and give up the blonde. Again, it's easy to say it now that I have all this hair that is blonde and it will grow. It just grew actually. Like I measured this. This is 4-month growth. I have 2 inches of new hair. I'm excited. But we'll see when I get all the dark back. But anyway, so far I'm very motivated and I started to really, really change my hair routine. If you go on my blogs, if you have anxiety.com, I started experimenting around January with like, first of all, I started experimenting with going back to my natural pattern. So I just was like, I really want to embrace my curls, which is not really a curl. I don't remember what type of curl I have. I think I'm a 2 something, 2A. I don't know what it is, but it's like I have wavy hair. I don't get like real curls, but this is me. I just washed my hair and this is drying right now. There's really like no styling in it and it's just wavy. So I was like, I just want to embrace the wave. I want to kind of learn about curls. And so I got into all this like research online and looking for like the product and all the practices the girl were doing. And so I started like noticing that to get the curls, then I had to stop brushing my hair every day because you would destroy the curls. So I followed that regimen, the curly curly girl method for a month or two, and it was just not good for me because I had the driest hair just fresh out of a bleaching treatment. I started right away using bond builders, which is something I will discuss into what I use right now to in my routine 4 months in of all the research that I've done this month. So I did not, I mean, I started the bond repair treatments, but at the same time, I kept, following the pattern and the curl, and it was beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but the problem is if I will let my days go by without brushing it, because this is what the curly girls do. They don't brush their hair necessarily every day. They don't want to break the pattern. If you brush your hair, you have curly hair, you're going to get this puffy, frizzy hair, right? But it did not work for my hair. I got so much build up in terms of knots, and just my hair was it was impossible to brush through it. I would get this crazy knots, dry ends, and so no, even though I started using better product and the build bonding repair product, it was just not happening for me. I don't do well with just not brushing my hair. So about a month and a half in, I let go of the curly girl method or like following the curls vibe. Just let it go. And I was like, you know what? I think if I want to grow my hair longer, and this is what my goal is, guys, right now. I mean, you can tell my hair is like maybe by slightly below my boobs, but this is like a very, it's not the best density. This is where I would like my hair, this part to be down here. Because right now, to be honest, I don't know when was the last time I cut my hair, and you'll be like, you need to trim your hair. I know, I just don't want to. I trim my ends regularly. I just trim one hair at a time, but I just when I see a split end, I just cut it. But honestly, I don't have a lot of split ends. My problem is that my hair breaks. You see the hair, and there's a little bubble in the middle, and just so I have some split ends, but it's not many. I just have this white bubble, and just the hair breaks. And I guess yeah, you gotta trim your hair, but sometimes the bubble is up here. I'm like, bitch, I'm not fucking trimming the hair here. So anyway, I do not want to trim my hair. There will be a time where I see my mom. She's in Italy and she trims my hair. She's the only time that I ask someone to trim my hair is her, because I'm not going to the salon to get 1 inch off my hair or half of inch. So right now I'm not cutting my hair. I want my hair to grow longer. My goal is waist length, but like a full waist length, not just like those little tips of hair here. I would like this, the chunk of my hair, the mids, to get to nice and full mid waist length. So that's my goal. So anyway, I let go of the wavy girl method because I felt that in order to preserve my length, which is this is where how you grow your hair anyway. If you want to grow your hair and you're like, my hair doesn't grow, well, your hair always grow here, but the problem is keeping this length, right? So this is what we're trying to do when you grow your hair, is to preserve the length and the ends and preventing this to break all the time. So for me, brushing my hair daily, especially at night before going to sleep, is a must. And I learned that if I was following the curly girl method and I was just like focusing on the curl, that would just cause so much knotting in my hair. So I just let that go. So now, again, 4 months in, 2024, May 24, 2024, exactly 4 months after I bleached my hair last. This is how my routine goes. Just want to share with you. If you have fine hair, bleached, fine, wavy hair, I think this is the best you can do. And I already seen progress, as in my hair just feels fuller, longer, softer, easier to brush, less hair loss. I would say less hair shedding, because hair loss is one thing, hair shedding is another one. Hair loss is like a problem, as in like there's a underlying condition there. Hair shedding is natural and it happens every day. You lose, they say, between 50 to 150 hair a day. Some days more, some days less. But I noticed that the more my hair is manageable and soft and sleek, the easier it is to brush and the less breakage I experience. So this is what I've been doing. That has been really, really helping me for the past 2 months, and I'm swearing by it. So first of all, brushing daily, especially at night before going to sleep. And if is the second, third day of after wash, I will put jojoba oil on my ends. Now, tried other oils, and the reason why I put oil is to add more moisture, more nourishment to the ends, because that's where I get the most breakage. So that's the part that I'm most concerned to maintain like health is the ends, pretty much, because that's where you see the length adding on. So I put jojoba oil every night, pretty much almost every night, and I put like a few drops. I separate my hair in two just like that. I put the jojoba oil just like mid ends, making sure it's nice and distributed throughout the hair, and then I brush it through, and then I do two ponytails. I used to do the one ponytail. I tried the silk bonnet. I tried the pineapple method. I cannot sleep with my hair here. I just like pulls when I turn. I hate it. I was doing the one braid, but then the next day I will wake up and I just had my hair, which is like it was just weird. I move, and then the one braid, it just gives you this like, I don't know. I didn't like how it looks the next day, so I just started the two braids, and it's amazing. It just keeps my hair in place. It gives me this beautiful wave the next day when I let my hair go. It looks such a beach wave look, and it's so easy to do, and I love it. So I've been doing the two braids even during the day. So another thing that I've been doing, honestly, to preserve the length is not keeping my hair always down. I mean, right now, I mean, this is the look that I love the most is hair down. Don't get me wrong. Like if I'm growing long hair, I want them down. I don't want to grow long hair and just have them always in braids. But because I'm in a process of I'm being very delicate and I'm like learning and I'm trying to really protect and heal, I'm doing the two braids during the day too. When I'm working out, when I'm like at home doing chores, I don't want my hair to fly around and get knotted. So I usually like do the two braids, kind of like a to-go look right now. I'm just really loving it. It just feels good. I would also would wear a hat if I go to the beach. It's just super practical, and my hair don't get damaged. They don't get knotted. It's amazing. So then when I get to the nighttime, I don't have to. I brush through it. I'm not even shedding because I mean shedding a few hair, but it's just like my hair is just not being pulled. It's not being touched. It's not being like damaged. This is another thing. Like when you're trying to grow your hair healthier, you don't want to touch them all the time. You don't want to like have them in the wind and then just get knotted, and then you don't want to just get it stuck in clothing and jackets and backpack. Like you just want them like just out of the way in a nice way, protective style, right? Braids is one of those protective styles. So that's been helping a lot with the breakage and just the maintaining the fewer knots in my hair, because again, if I keep my hair down all day, it gets harder to brush toward the end of the day. But if it's been in braids most of the day, super easy to brush. So I love that. I also sometimes use this product from Kerastase. That's one of my favorite lines, by the way, of hair lines. And that product is called 8 Hour Serum. I'll attach a picture here. And when I feel like I need a little bit of an extra hydration in my hair, that's my to go. Again, you have to wear very little because it can get your hair weighted down, especially if you have fine hair like me. So just a little bit of few drops, just massage into your hair, brush through it. It just really makes a big difference the next day. So that's pretty much how I sleep. I also, in two braids, I also have a silk pillow. I think it's, yeah, silk or satin or whatever it's called. Just because I noticed that it just helps with avoiding breakage. It feels very nice to have your head on this soft pillow. This just doesn't like rub around, I mean, your hair around. Um, and then another thing that I've been doing that's different, I've been using weekly the bond repair treatments. Now, I tried them all. And when I'm saying try them all, I'm not kidding. I tried I mean, maybe not everyone, but like 70% of the product out there, I tried them all. I kept buying like the travel size bottle or some things that sometimes I return it to. I was like, this work doesn't work. Like, and I can swear by two. And those are Redken, the acidic concentrate bonding repair. I don't know how to say that, but that's the Redken one, the 14% formula, and the triple bond complex by Living Proof. Those are phenomenal. Those have made a huge difference into my hair. The moment I found those, it was instantaneous. Like it was like I knew the product was work. For me, when a product works, it just works. Like you kind of like gotta notice it like on the first wash. Like it has to be like, oh shit, this is actually really good. Like so those two, I use the Living Proof one every wash, and I wash my hair twice a week, once or twice every 4 to 5 days. To be honest, I don't get a really oily scalp, so I wash them like that. Even here in Florida, it's very hot. I'm working out a lot. Like I don't sweat a lot. My hair doesn't get that oily, so it will be maybe different for you if you have oily hairs. But yeah, so I put the Living Proof one every wash, and that one is at the end. It's like a treatment you use at the end of your wash. Amazing. Like I cannot tell you how much softer and shinier. And right now, I mean, my hair doesn't look the best when it's just washed, but like it's just in 1 second I was able to brush through it. It was just like I cannot live without that thing. Like it's always in every wash I do. I just always put it. The Redken one, I alternate it. One time I don't use it, one time I use it. But again, another one that just add that extra silky, soft, thicker, just healthier hair. You can just feel it at the moment you put it on, and it just helps to detangle. It's such a good product. Like I mean, and I've tried everything. The K18, a pre. I tried them out. The other one, even the famous one, the Olaplex. Even at the time when there was just Olaplex, I tried it and it never really did anything to my hair. It just didn't feel like any difference, to be honest. So those are that didn't work for me. So even the K18 that people like swear by it didn't work. So then after the bond repairs, this is another thing that really helped my hair, and that was just finding those products that you just know your hair just loves. And to me, there's two brands that really resonate with my hair, and I've tried, like, again, I've tried a ton of product. Like honestly, for me, Kerastase. I've used Kerastase for years, and I love so many of their product. Like I cannot tell you how much I love their product. And the thing is, these people like, oh, there's a lot of chemicals in it. It's not a natural product. You know what? Fucking hair is dead cells. And the other thing is, it's not some things. It's who cares? Like I mean, I'm eating super healthy. I'm a healthy person. I'm like, listen, my hair, I'll just put whatever it needs, whatever it helps, I'll just put it on. And I try the natural stuff, and I try the more full of whatever silicones and things that people like try to avoid. But I'm like, this is like expert years and years and years of studies, and these people know hair. And I'm telling you, I tried the natural stuff. No, no. Kerastase all life. I love their line. One of my favorite masks is Masquintense. Masquintense. Oh, that's my favorite mask of all time. So Kerastase for life. The conditioner, the shampoos, the mask, the freaking everything. I love Kerastase. Like I cannot tell you how much I love it enough. And the second brand that I really love is Oribe. I found this brand recently, and I really like fuck with it. I really love Oribe. So far I had their curl moisturizer cream that I use when I want to have those curly days. I haven't used it in a while since I quit the curly girl method, or the curly vibe that I was going for. But that curl cream was giving like my curls life. It was just beautiful and silky and soft, and woo, my curls just having the best day, the best curl day. But I love their mask. I really love the feeling of the mask, and again, I'll definitely. I tried, I think, a sample of their shampoo and conditioner too, and I loved it. So I will just totally go back to that brand and explore more. So definitely choose like a shampoo and a conditioner that really resonate with your hair. You might have to do a little trial and error. Just make sure that you know your hair type, because this is a mistake I've done in the past. Is like I was listening to all these YouTubers talking about their hair, and they're like, they have full coarse, thick hair, and it did not work. Like I tried some of the product, and it just did not work for my hair type. My hair type is very delicate. It just can get weighted down. It gets weighted down easily. It just, I have to be very careful what I put in my hair and not put too much of it. So fine hair is another level, another word on its own. So just make sure that when you read the product you're buying, or whoever you're listening from, like make sure that you know their type of hair, because they're talking from their own experience, just like me. And so just experiment with a good quality shampoo and conditioner. Honestly, I know Kerastase can be expensive. I do not care if this thing costs, because I use so little that it lasts me for Some shampoo, I'm like, should I throw this away? It's been there for 2 years. Like, I don't use a lot of it. So I'm just like, this is going to last forever. I'm sure there are some drugstore product that really, really like um, work. I follow this girl. Her name is Abby Young, and she has insane amount of advice and tips. And I follow a lot of her advice too. And she knows a lot about drugstore product as well. So you might want to check her out. Um, so yeah, after that, I would say another thing that I've been incorporating daily is scalp massages. Those I've been doing them for actually a long time. It wasn't something I started 4 months ago. I started the scalp massages a long time ago. I think after I started like, lost my hair from COVID, just like I need to grow my hair. And I was reading about, the massage the scalp, promote the blood flow, and it really fucking works. I mean, I think I've been seeing a lot more fullness and a lot more growth overall uh, since then by doing daily like a 5 minute scalp massage. And I use sometimes the Genesis scalp serum. It's like a hair loss prevention type of thing. Like it has caffeine and arginine, and it's just to promote that healthy growth and reduce. I think it says reduce hair loss from breakage, or I don't know. It's just like every once in a while, not every day, like maybe like 3 4 times a week. I'll just put some of. I don't put like what they say like four the portion they say is like four full dropper. I just put two. I'm like, it's just too much stuff in my scalp anyway. I don't want to put my like. I'm not a fan of oiling the scalp or rosemary. Like, I don't put oils in my scalp because again, it feels the best when it breathes, when it's free from product. I don't like the idea of oiling my scalp, to be honest. Not that I know much more than just saying that I don't like the feeling. I just feel like you don't want to fuck around too much with your scalp because the scalp is the part of your hair that's just it needs to be free. When I feel like my scalp is dirtier, I feel like I lose more hair because I feel like it's just clogged the pores. The hair is just I don't know weighted down and it falls more. Like I always feel when I wait too many days between washes, and that happens sometimes. Like I cannot wash my hair one night. I'm just too tired, and I wait the dirtier my hair is and dirtier the scalp feels, it falls more. So I don't want to fuck around with my scalp. Like I don't put nothing on it. I'm just also shampoo wise, I usually use like super like lightweight shampoos, like delicate. Some people do the one that the clarifying shampoo. I tried once, my hair got really dry. Again, this all depends by your scalp. My scalp is not oily on the regular. It's kind of normal and it can dry out. So I do not want to use harsh shampoos, and a clarifying shampoo can be a little aggressive. So I use normal shampoo. And then another thing that I wanted to add about my hair care routine is nutrition. Yeah, that one's a big one. You just underestimate that one all the time, right? So I eat, besides for training, I train a lot and I eat a lot of protein. But lately, I've been upping my protein. One, I've been lifting heavier. Two, I just know hair is made of protein and you just need to eat those protein, girl. Like, just eat those protein. Like, whatever diet you're on, I'm eating all type of protein. I actually think animal protein have a better I don't know. It just gives you all the amino acid. They just have all you need. But again, it's not trying to tell you what to eat. Just make sure you got enough protein in your diet, nourishing food, dense, nourishing. I can talk. A lot of nutrients. Food with a lot of nutrients, vegetable, healthy fats. I also use daily marine collagen, proven to supposedly help with hair and nail health. I've been using for many years Viviscal, which is a supplement. And again, I don't really think you need a supplement if your diet is on point. But I tried a lot of supplements, and Viviscal always I just saw a difference with it. Like even when I wasn't doing nothing and I was just thinking, I'm just gonna take a supplement. I don't have to do nothing to fix my hair. you just think a supplement is going to fix it all. I felt the density of my hair, the growth was just fuller. My hair was just, so right now I'm just taking it like I used to take it. Like I should have, I don't know, I just still taking it, but like I've been taking it for years. And they say you should use it 6 months, but I'm like, I've been using it for 2 years. But I also messaged them and I told them, can I use it for maintenance? And it's like, yeah, you just take half of the dose. So I take half of the dose. It has still like a lot of nutrients in it. He has like iron and like, again, you have to see if you're already taking a multivitamin, maybe you just have to check you don't take too much iron or like there's, but look at the ingredients of, if you take a multivitamins, you might not want to take supplements for your hair. Like just be careful, like do not overdo it with supplements because you might waste a lot of money, and also like you might just overload your system with stuff, and nothing is good if you take too much of it, right? So I think that's it for today. I don't want to like overwhelm you with this, but if you have any question, I know this is not a channel for hair, but it will be right. I just want to document my journey. This is where I'm at. This is my hair today. Again, I want to like really document this growth, this journey to get fuller hair. Finally, like my dream hair will come, right? No more COVID, no more stressors. Hopefully this is gonna be the day, the time that my hair just really thrive like everything else. I want the thriving, right, in my hair. Just been a dream of mine. I have those mermaid long full hair. And yeah, let's see how how this journey goes. It's always fun to experience and learn. Again, this is it for today, but if you have any question, let me know. Oh, one more thing I want to add also, I forgot, I also use leave-in conditioners at the end of my hair wash, and hair oil. Like I said at the beginning, the jojoba oil for my hair has been really, really phenomenal. And the leave-in conditioner, you'll be like, wow, you use a mask, you use a conditioner, why do you use also leave-in conditioner? Because the conditioner or the mask will like nourish the hair, but the leave-in conditioner seals the product in, and also is a great tool if you're gonna style your hair or use heat. I do not use heat right now, but sometimes if I'll curl my hair in a certain way, I will use a curler, curling iron, but right now I'm not really using heat. This is how I'm drying my hair. I'm just letting it dry. So this is it for today. Sorry, this is, getting long, but again, if you have any question, you want to know anything in particular, like show you the product that I like, anything else you want to know, let me know and I'll be here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.